Day to all the moms and the mom dads. It is an Eight of Diamonds, Three of Hearts day today. As we can see here, the Eight of Diamonds sits at the top of the mountain in the crown line. It's in the sun position. So, perspective is the key word for this card because it has a lot. And if you are an Eight of Diamonds or this is your birthday, then you know about this. It's very true. The danger with the perceptual abilities of this card is that they can lead to expectations because being able to see what other people are capable of but then are not doing can create judgment. So that will be best avoided because we're all right where we need to be. We don't know why sometimes, but that's, I believe, how it might be. You know, so many dimensions of realities. You know, we're each living in a different reality. And I don't know how it is, well, it's, part of the narrative that there is a reality, but the reality is there's many realities because we each have our own. And, we're each our own universe. So if we zoom out a little bit, we get a different perspective. And this day with this eight supports that. Imagine that. The Three of Hearts is the planetary ruler because the sun is in Taurus and the Three of Hearts is the Venus card. Venus governs Taurus, as you know. So, we have this wonderful energy happening, and I think the moon is very close to full. It may be full. It looked full to me last night, but, you know, it, things don't always appear as they are. So, the Three of Hearts is a card of beauty and expression of that beauty, and it's a very artistic influence. If we aren't clear about something and this card shows up, it's going to rattle that tree. It's going to rattle the tree of our uncertainty or insecurity or, the unknown for us. And threes are a very interesting energy because they're extremely creative. This is creative energy that's just on crack, I mean, if you look at the shape of the three, it's wide open. Just bring in the ideas. I'm ready to go. And I'll go in more than one direction if you like. And even if you don't want me to, I will do that. So this energy, if we have any questions, especially at the emotional level, because this is the heart suit we're talking about. So we've got the dynamic diamond with the eight energy, very intuitive with this Queen of Clubs spirit card and the card of mental refinement and spiritual knowledge as the soul card sitting at the top of the Jupiter line. Put that all together and you've got, exalted perception. That's the possibility. I like possibilities. And then we have the Three of Hearts riding shotgun. And, the heart energy is all about our emotions and our feelings. Threes are going in multiple directions at one time. That's where the experience of, instability, uncertainty, or insecurity can come from. Confusion. If we have anything that we're unclear about, this could bring that front and center and give us the opportunity to tap into this energy of the Eight of Diamonds to gain our clarity. See how that works? And for the Eight of Diamonds, this is a lifelong journey. So these people are highly creative. And, if they are not applying their creativity or channeling it in some way, then they're not happy and things don't work for them. One of the things that I think is popping into my head right now is that when we are inspired to do something, we're meant to take action with that. It's a gift. And if we sit down and start having, conversations about why we can't do it, we might as well just go smash our face into the wall. It's like when we're given an idea, the ideas are all over the place. They're floating around in the atmosphere. One comes and whispers in your ear, it's because it's giving you the opportunity to get on the dance floor and have some fun with it. It will show you the way. It will guide you. Ideas are messengers. The word idea is the Six of Clubs. The Six of Clubs is the messenger. We're the ones that need to get with the program. When the idea comes, it's bringing you a gift. It's a messenger. Want to come play with me here? And we go, oh, well, how am I going to make that happen? Okay, that doesn't work. We all know that doesn't work. And usually those are somebody else's narratives anyway. And it's important to keep your mouth shut. Don't share what you're doing. It dissipates the energy. And it also puts you in a place where you're vulnerable to other people's opinions. Oh my God. It's so complex being a human, isn't it? You get excited about something. I'm an Aries. I get excited about many things all the time. I went to the ATM the other day to get, I'm in Mexico, to get pesos, and 1,000 peso bills came out, and I've never seen them before, and I got so excited. I was like a 3-year-old. When you get excited about something, it's a gift. It doesn't matter what it is. Then I thought about cutting them up and making an art piece, and I was like, this is not play money. So those are like $50 bills. So it's if you get excited about something, that is so wonderful. It's a gift. If thoughts start coming out about all the reasons you can't do something, tell them, thank you for sharing, go away. That's not true for me. That's not true for me. We're living, there's a lot of magic happening. I choose to extract myself from, the mundane existence and ongoings of nonsense. Jesus. It's like I observe because, you know, there's this saying, know thy enemy. But I just want to see what's coming in case it comes in my direction. I saw this guy do a post. Oh my God, he's American and he's really funny, but you know, he took a 2 week vacation and then, you know, just came back into the United States and got harassed forever because he didn't have a real ID. New thing, because I think the deadline was the 7th of May. I don't have a real ID. I don't want a real ID. I have a passport. And I asked every Border Patrol person, because if you cross over the line, they say, get your real ID, and they hand you a little piece of paper with the deadline. And I always say, I don't need this if I have a passport, do I? And they say, no, you don't. But if you don't ask, they don't tell. How many things are, you know, lying under that rule? So, you know, it's like there's a lot of stuff going on that's, you know, beyond undesirable. Some of it. And some of it, nothing makes any sense. However, we make sense. We make perfect sense. And we have our universe that we can live in and govern. You know, my training series, I have a whole thing and I have a trademark for this name, The Keys to Your Kingdom, because I believe the cards are the keys to our kingdom. And my former business partner trademarked that for me decades ago. And, you know, we have the keys to our kingdom. And our life is our kingdom. And we have a throne. And that throne is in our heart. And our crown is our soul. Maybe it's the other way around. I don't know. You choose. But, you know, it's like this is our kingdom. And we get to rule. And we get to create our realities all around us. We're doing it every moment with every thought and every word. And today, we're hanging out with the Eight of Diamonds, who's sitting in the sun position, the top of the crown, the sun position of the crown line. Jupiter, only Jupiter. Good fortune. Jupiter's like Santa Claus, only real. Oh my God. Okay, people, I love you very much. I hope you have a wonderful day. Hasta luego.